Today, I'm going to give you a regimen for oily skin. Oily skin can be a standalone issue, or it can be combined with acne skin. So I'll be sure to mention some products to use if you're dealing with both, as well as just tips and products to control your acne skin. I will create a full routine for you to follow with some extra things like peels and specialty treatments if you need them. Your skincare routine should always consist of morning and evening cleansing and applications. When you're sleeping, you have a long, uninterrupted time frame to absorb all the benefits from your ingredients. Don't pass this up just to get 5 extra minutes of sleep. It's 200% worth it. And remember, when you're following your regimen, you want to cover your face, neck, and décolleté as well. Some people even go as far as treating their arms and hands. So if you have any extra product, make sure to apply it there instead of just wiping it off on a towel. Now with oily skin, we like to focus on balance. We need exfoliation, oil-loving acids, and light hydration. What? You thought you didn't need a moisturizer? Well, that could be part of your problem. Listen up. If you wash your face and then dry it off, and that's it, you'll be dealing with extreme oiliness in a very short time. Blotting papers, powders, and rewashing aren't going to help this. You've essentially told your skin that it needs to pump out the oil. It's literally screaming for hydration since you left it dry. So what can you do to fix this? Well, hydrate it, of course, but it has to be done at the proper time. Let me walk you through the proper morning regimen. Number 1, grab your AB cleanser. This is our oily skin cleanser. The salicylic is attracted to the oil in your skin, so it'll dig deep and clean out those pores while it gently exfoliates dead skin. This is great if you suffer from acne. Now, I highly suggest using a little net sponge like this. While you wash your face, it will help remove the dead skin more easily. But if you have more sensitive skin though, you can skip this and instead use your washcloth, little circular motions to get some of the dead flakes off instead. That'll be more gentle. Rinse well and barely pat your skin dry. This is key. Or wash it and then let it air dry for 10-15 seconds or so. Now get some product on there while your skin's a bit damp to lock in that moisture. If you give it moisture right now, it won't feel the need to produce oil in excess. You see what we did there? Don't leave it dry. Now, if you don't have a need for any treatments, go ahead and apply your hydration now. I highly suggest our vitamin B complex. But if you do need treatments, here are some suggested products to apply after washing. Now, if you love a toner, go ahead and apply one now, but remember, toners aren't necessarily going to control your oil production. Now, we have 2 great ones that I find are most beneficial for those with acne issues though. So if you have acne, swipe on our Purify toner, or if you have really sturdy skin, you can try our AB toner as well. Now, next are your treatments. These are always in the form of a serum or a thin liquid and should be applied first, as they're your most powerful ingredients. Now, a few great options would be our Fade Bright if you're dealing with freckling, spotting, hyperpigmentation, or melasma. And I want to mention our Dr. Platinum Potions because any of these would be perfect anti-aging treatment options. These are super high percentages of actives. And here's a quick rundown just so you know what these can do. There is Citrus Stem 35%. This will help to smooth the skin's surface and increase the elasticity. Then we have our SynTC 75%, which will help to stimulate collagen production. And we have our Synake 50%. That's going to help to slow down those dynamic lines and wrinkles. And then we also have our Matrixyl Synthesix this is 35%, and that is going to help with the crow's feet and around the eyes. And we have our apple stem cell 35%, which basically just turns your skin around, teaches it how to be young again. And then we have our epidermal growth factor, and that stimulates new tissue regeneration. And we actually have potion combinations, so you can pick 2 or 4 actives and we'll combine them into a special blend for you. Super simple. Pump, put it on. Now, once those treatments are on, this is the point where we want to add your long-term hydration. Your treatments and serums have kept your skin wet, and now we need to seal in the moisture. And this is generally done with an ingredient like hyaluronic acid. So I'm going to give you a couple of alternatives to apply. Now, the simplest will be just to apply a light cream. Now, our vitamin B complex has vitamin B to control acne, and hyaluronic and squalene to lightly hydrate the skin. This is 100% non-comedogenic and my very first pick if you're dealing with acne. Now, if your main focus is anti-aging, then our GABA Elite will work really well for you. It's full of antioxidants, injection alternatives, and it's light enough for normal to oily skin. 1 pump is all you'll need. Now, some of you don't like creams, so this is for you. And one of my favorite blends to offer those with oily skin is equal parts of nano hyaluronic serum plus high octane vitamin C serum. Now mix them both together in your hand and apply it for brighter, healthier skin. And it's also excellent for pigmentation. Now, don't forget your eye area. This doesn't matter if you're oily, dry, normal, you still treat your eyes. If you're dealing with puffy eyes, dark circles, our Eye Lift Express caffeine roller is a lifesaver. Apply that first, and you can follow that with our Platinumized Restoration Therapy Cream. Just a little dab to the full eye area, and you're golden. Now, many people with oily skin are also dealing with larger pores. So I want to mention a couple products that are wonderful for tightening the pores, just in case you're interested. The first one is our Aura Smooth Express. Now just a couple of drops in your T-zone, and that's usually where the trouble is. Let it dry about a minute or so, and you'll see an instant tightening of the pores and actually some blurring of any fine lines as well. And the second option is our Lucky Potion number 9. Now this is more intense tightening of the skin, and this can be used for pores or fine lines. Just the tiniest amount is all you need. Less is more with this one. Now, always end your application with a broad screen SPF. We highly recommend our Coats Mattifying SPF 40. This is absolutely excellent for oily skin, and it has a light tint, so it's really balancing on your complexion. Now, as I mentioned, evening is not to be skipped. So before bed, wash again with your acid cleanser, then a toner if you wish. And I highly suggest reapplying all the peptides you have at this point. Most of them need to be applied 2 times per day for best results. Now, there is additional treatments like our clear benzoyl peroxide for acne, or epidermal growth factors like our Regenerate can be added at this point. And eye products are next twice a day. Now, to help thin dead skin tissues, stimulate collagen, clear acne, and actually push all of those treatments deep into the skin, it is time for our Retinol molecular serum. Retinol will take your dull, congested skin and transform it into a smooth, healthy complexion. But it will do something even more amazing. Vitamin A is excellent for balancing the skin. That means if your skin is too dry, it will hydrate it better. And likewise, if your skin's too oily, it will help to cut down on the oil production. Now, I've noticed this myself over the years, and my overly oily skin has become so much more balanced. This is mandatory for everyone. If you're sensitive, start with the 0.10%. If not, the 0.20% is a great place. Now, just to throw a little alternative in there, I want to mention our serums in 15% and 30%. Now this is a blend of glycolic, mandelic, and phytic acids that can be used instead of the retinol if you choose. And I mention this because not everyone can use vitamin A. Like if you're pregnant, you'll want to avoid it for right now. A couple of weekly treatment options for oily skin types would be our Acne Diamond Dermabrasion Scrub, which you can use as needed to physically remove any dead skin. It has salicylic acid to help unclog the pores and tea tree oil to help clear breakouts. And if you're dealing with acne, then our Blemish Authority Mask is a perfect choice. It has drawing properties and will actually help to remove all that gunk from your pores. If you're dealing with acne, I want to mention just a couple of little tricks to help dry up a pesky pimple quickly. 1. Our salicylic 25%, or any of the TCAs really, can be used as a one-time spot treatment. Just take a Q-tip, dip it in the acid, and just dab it on your pimple. Let it sit for a couple minutes and then rinse. Simple. 2. Another great product, especially if you have a cystic pimple, is dabbing our Regenerate Epidermal Growth Factor Serum a couple of times per day. This will deflate that pimple in a few days. And of course, our drying lotion, another great spot treatment to dab on right before bedtime. Now, to round this out, I want to mention a couple of acid peels that will work great with your skin. First and foremost are the salicylic acid peels. 15% is a great place to start, and you could do that about 2 or so times per month. Now, salicylic has a bit of a bite to it though, so if you're more sensitive, our mandelic peels will be another excellent option. Tweens, teens, and those who have rosacea should really start with a mandelic 22%. And those that have a normal sensitivity level, well, they can start with our 40%. Now, if you're looking for something stronger, the TCA 13% at 1 to 3 layers is excellent for acne, pigmentation, scarring, fine lines, and more. Now, people tend to choose the mandelic if they want very light, manageable flaking, the salicylic if they don't mind a bit more, and the TCA if they want more powerful changes and more visible flaking. And you can watch videos on choosing the peels and choosing which acid you need right here. Now, all of them will make your skin temporarily dry as it flakes, but once the dead skin is removed, your skin will be smoother, your pores a bit tighter, acne marks will fade, your skin will be more balanced, and your product ingredients will reach deeper into the skin. Now that's it. I've tried to keep it simple, yet still give you some options to choose from to make this 100% yours. Just grab a piece of paper, jot down which ones sound like they would work best for you. Select your cleanser, a toner if you wish, any treatments you need, and the light moisturizer. Never forget that, oily skin people. Choose your night products and a peel, and wow, you're going to be looking at a whole new face in the mirror in a couple of months. We can't wait to see your before and after pictures. Do you still have questions? Just reach out to us. We're here to help. Have a great day.